Hello everybody, my name is Jason and welcome to day 124 of our road to 1500 ELO on chess.com Rapid. We started the series at a rating of 1000 and we've gained 334 so far. It looks like we have what is this called? I forget what this pawn structure is called, but I think I have to push here. I think taking is a mistake. I'm weakening my center. I think I push this pawn and then my knight still defends both of these and it's a pretty solid structure. Could be wrong though. Could be wrong. I've been wrong many times in the past. Let's see how our opponent plays it. The sun is very bright outside my window, so that's why there are these little shiny dots on my face. Okay, he's taking this square away from my knight, which is pretty good, and from my bishop. That makes sense. I think I'm going to develop my kingside pieces and get ready to castle. So let's go. Where do we want to go with the bishop? Here or here? Let's go e2. Feels kind of passive, but I don't really want to put it behind these pawns. Maybe d3 was better, just to put another defender on this pawn, because I think in the long run this pawn is going to be the weaker one. Also would have opened up these squares for my knights. Yeah, maybe I should have gone d3. Long term, it might have been better. But I think I'm going to develop the knight, and then Fiend Shadow the Dark Squared Bishop, castle. That's the plan for our setup. Normally I play the Jabava London, which is a much different setup where we go d4, knight to b3, and dark squared bishop to f4. But this is kind of a wonky setup from the black side that doesn't really work out for my usual setup, so we're changing it up and we're going to see how this goes. Let's see how our opponent will respond. Okay, he pushes the pawn. So I presume he's threatening this, and I took this square away from my knight, so now if he pushes I can't go here, which is very annoying. Well, if he pushes I guess I can go here. So maybe it's not that bad. I could go b3 now with the plan of going b2, and if he pushes I can go here and this is a decent square for my knight. Let's see. Here, push, here. Doesn't have any immediate threats. Okay, I'm going to go actually f3 just to be able to castle soon. If he pushes, I'll go a4. And I think with the idea of going b3, and I could potentially reroute my knight back down to b2 and over to d3, which would be a better square. Okay, so now if he kicks this knight, this pawn is going to fall to this knight because this is the only defender. Okay, so now I'm thinking more and more that d3 was the better move. Can I push this? If I push this, he can't take. I'm going to really weaken this pawn though. I feel like pushing might be the move here. Push, take, take, take. We're doing well. Push, take, take. Let's push the pawn. So I think this is coming. And I want to avoid dropping the pawn. Oh, wait, what am I doing? God. Man, I've been playing so bad the past couple days. Okay. It's castle. What in the world am I doing? What did I even think was going to happen? Oh, now he removed the only defender of this pawn. Okay. But he has two attackers on this pawn now. But if he takes, I take, take. Now if he pushes, I can't go here because I lose the knight. Very tricky. Let's see, if I take and he pushes, I guess I can go here, but then this pawn is going to fall. Okay, let's take this pawn back. I don't know what's going on, guys. Very unhappy with my play the past couple days. So he can't take right away because I do have enough defense. Oh, he has the queen, so I can't. So he can take this pawn. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Yeah, if I take, he can take here or with the queen. I think I'm going to trade here because this knight isn't very good on this square. And we're going to end up playing down a pawn. If he takes with the knight, probably just going to continue development. I think I go here with the bishop, targeting the knight. The best move would be this. Yeah, let's go here. Target the knight. If he moves the knight away, we take the rook. I think he has to defend with the bishop. Yeah, he does find the move. If I go here, it's take. I think I'm going to go b3 to prepare c4, and I'm also opening up the potential to put my bishop on b2. Okay, so now if I go here and he moves it away, it's take. Oh, actually, wait a second. If I go here and he moves it away, I take the queen. He has to take with the king, so he loses castling rights. Because if he takes with the rook, then I win the bishop. So let's go here. It's pretty interesting position. If he moves away, first thing I do is check, and he has to take with the king. Because if he takes with the rook, he loses the bishop. Okay, he moves away down there. Okay, so I think the best move is to first trade queens. He has to take with the king. Oh, and I have a fork right here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, he takes that way, so now I can win this bishop. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, we're up a bishop. Better to be down a bishop than down a rook, so. Although I don't know, because this knight is pretty trapped over there. Check, take. If this knight wasn't here, there might be like a checkmate right here. Okay, let's see. Kind of tempted to go here to trade with check. Let's try this. If he takes, we'll just take with check. His king moves away. Can we trade? Let's develop our final piece. Could go here, targeting this pawn. He'll just push. I need to connect the rooks. That's what I need to do. Okay, if I go here. Okay, I could also take here first, because I'll be winning a pawn. Okay, so let's go here. Take, and then maybe I'll go bishop to b3. And we have connected passers here. And I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, he can't take here because it's defended, and I can't take here because then I lose the bishop. So I guess I'll go here, targeting the pawn, and also potentially lining up to hit the rook. Because if I go here and then he decides to take, then I just take and we're okay. Okay, let's do this. I think that's fine. And then we take the pawn. Okay, we can go here with check again. And then we can win this pawn as well with a attack on the rook. Oh, just kidding. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go here. Never mind. Let's go here. We're up a pawn at least. We have connected past pawns. Okay, this is check. He'll go here. Okay, he wants to trade. Let's bring our other rook over. If he takes, we'll take back here. Let's see. Is there a tactic? No, this rook defends it. Let's trade real quick. I don't want to get too low on time here. Two connected past pawns is very strong. We need to make use of that. Let's push this, create a luft. Match this right away. Make sure we don't get back rank checkmated. This bishop is quite strong. Looks like we're trading. Let's bring our king up. We have 2 minutes on the clock. I still think we're looking pretty good, even though the sheer amount of blunders this game was kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. I think I'm going to keep moving up with the king. If he pushes, we go here, and this pawn is pretty much going to fall pretty soon. Could go here, although he can push, and it's going to be a little more annoying to deal with. Targets this pawn. Let's put on a light square, so he can't touch any of my pawns with the bishop. Let's go here. Can I push here? Let's go here. Minute 30 on the clock. And if I push, okay, let's go here. Keep kicking the bishop around. I think I might do this. Then it's take, though. Let's see where he goes with the bishop, actually. Yeah, let's see where he goes with the bishop. Here, it's take, and then I can walk up and take this pawn. Okay, he goes there. If I go here, he's going to push. Okay, let's go here. I don't know if it's the best move. Probably not. I also have two attackers on this pawn, so if at any point this rook moves to a different rank, we can take this pawn. Okay, he ends up pushing, so we can take this pawn then. I think that was a mistake. Although this bishop can now target this pawn, but I don't think this was the right move. Because now it's going to be pretty easy for me to collect these pawns. This bishop can't defend them, the king's too far away, and the rook can't get there in time. But I've made many blunders in this game already, so hopefully we won't make any more. Okay, let's take the pawn. We can also take this. Now that this rook has moved. Okay, we can take this pawn as well. And then hide the king. We can take this pawn in a moment, and we're going to be up 4 pawns. Okay, if I take, he goes here, we're fine. Let's take here. He can't touch this. I don't really know what he's going for there. Let's start pushing pawns. Oh, he resigns the game. Wow, well, let's look at the review. This is probably going to hurt to see this percentage. Let's see what it says. Wow, 83 points. That's a lot better than I thought. I feel like I made a lot of blunders this game. Okay, so this is the best move to push. I think there was a mistake I made somewhere in the middle game. Okay, this was a mistake. Interesting. A4 was the right move in order to avoid allowing b5. I like that actually. I like that because in this setup with the pawn on c5 and d6, b5 is very strong. So it looks like a4 is pretty good move there. I need to try to remember that. Okay, so at this point I made a mistake. I didn't know how to defend these pawns. Because I was thinking, like, if I do this and he pushes, I have to move this guy, and doesn't this pawn fall? Yeah. Yeah, so I was worried about this pawn. I didn't know how to defend it. It's saying to go up here was the best move. And then what does the opponent do? G6. Anyway, interesting. I guess this pawn wasn't as important as I thought it was. Should have just let it. Wait, why this? Because I thought if I do this, you can just take a4 with check. Was a checkmate right here? Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I did not see that. Then we end up winning a bishop. The computer's saying it's better for him to take back with the king, but then I have this, don't I? Goes back. Takes here. Both are winning. Both are winning. Here I end up hanging a bishop because he pushed this pawn. I didn't realize that opened up the bishop. And then in this, okay, taking here was a mistake. But in this rook endgame, rook and bishop endgame, I think this was a mistake when he pushed this pawn. Let's see. Yeah, that's a mistake, and it became really easy for me to collect these pawns. Yeah. And then 2 sets of connected passers we would have promoted eventually. Nice. Nice. Day 124. Thanks for watching today, everybody. a win's a win, you know, even though it's pretty sloppy, but we made it happen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 125. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.